Hi, this is Kerry with Learn Davinci Resolve, and today I've got another product review for you today. And if you've watched some of my other product reviews, I've talked about aperture lights before, and it's no surprise that a lot of loggers love aperture lights. They're high quality, affordable, and feature packed, and this one is no exception. This is the Aperture AL-F7. And I just picked this up on Amazon for $98. And I got it for a number of reasons, and I'll go into those. Let's kind of unbox this thing so you can see what it's all about. There we go. And inside, we have this nice little carrying case. It actually has like a belt strap on one side. Not sure I would use that, but maybe, you never know. If I'm doing some run and gun on the street, downtown Denver type stuff, maybe that would come in handy. And inside we have the light itself. And on the back, you can see a port for an NPF battery, as well as a Kelvin readout and a power readout. On the side is a power switch and a dual function dial knob. It will either adjust the power, tap it, and you're adjusting the color temperature. On the top, bottom, and one of the sides are 1/4-20 screws. And also it has the ability to take power in using P-tap or USB-C. That's why I got this thing. So let's see what else is in the packaging here. We have a standard USB-A to USB-C cable. Looks pretty long. We have a very nice ball head. Let's take a look at this thing. This thing is surprisingly heavy. And it has a 3/8 adapter in the bag. Ball head is super good quality. Really tight, very secure. This is their newer design that Aperture's been putting in some of the products. Really, really slick. On the bottom, it has a 3/8, which is why it has a 3/8 adapter, or it can go on a cold shoe. And in this back pocket here, we have a manual, some material, a spec sheet, and 2 diffusers. Let's take a look at these diffuser panels here. So there's a frosted and a clear, and these just pop in on the front, so you can diffuse it in 2 different ways. Now, going with an NPF style battery, it has a very nice lock mechanism on it, which some of my older Aperture lights kind of suffered from in that area, but really nice, snaps into place very securely, and really you have to push down all the way on this lock to get it off. So I like that quite a bit. Power it up, and it is on full brightness. So we can turn this thing all the way down, and I can take it all the way to 0% and up in 1% increments. So a lot of flexibility on the light. This is 30% power right there. Nice brightness on there. I'll turn this thing all the way up. Whew, probably gonna blind myself here. I'm gonna hold it at arm's length. Really, really bright. Whew, that thing puts out some light there. But if I wanted to just get some fill on one side here, I could do that. And that's at 43% power. I also see I'm at 5,600 Kelvin. So I'm going to turn this down so we can kind of see what's going on here. And I'm going to crank it up, or down anyway, to 3,200. So I have a nice warm light, or I can go all the way up to 9,500, giving me a very blue light. Now the midpoint on this is going to be 5,600 where both of the panels or both of the sets of lights are on. The orange and the blue should be giving me a nice daylight balanced look. So of course, as you go to one extreme of color or the other, you're cutting down half the number of bulbs, so you're going to lose power output. But at daylight balanced 5600, all of them are on, giving you the maximum power output of the light. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. And like I said, a big reason for me to get this is the multiple different ways that it can be powered. Now, I normally have a bunch of these Sony NPF batteries. My other Aperture lights use them. My Yongnuo lights use them. So they come in really handy, but I do tend to go through them quite a bit when I'm doing a long shoot. So one thing that I really liked about it is the ability to use a large power bank. And this is just an Anker, I don't even know what model it is. It's fairly old. I've had it for a couple of years, but it's probably 20,000 milliamp hours. And simply plug that in to the USB on here, and boom, I've got my power. So I'm very excited about the fact that I can power this in multiple ways. If I had some cheap lithium ion batteries, like from my old RC cars or something, and I could put P-taps on them, I could use that. But I'm really going to use the power bank probably the most, unless I'm just using this as the only light, and I'll probably just carry around some of the Sony NPF batteries. Now, like I said, this is available on Amazon right now for $98, link in the description below. The quality on this is very nice. It is plastic, but it's very light. So I'll take the lightweight over a heavier build quality just because this is going to be a carry around, keep it in my backpack, or keep it in my camera bag type of light that I can pull out very, very quickly and put to use. So like I said, whether I'm doing some product photography, which I used it for yesterday, or on the street photography or video lighting, whatever I need, a nice powerful light that's portable, this is going to be a good go-to. So Aperture has really made a name for themselves lately, especially in the past probably 2 years, with a wide variety of lights. And this is just another example of the high quality and feature richness that the Aperture lights provide. I can't find any other light that has, well, none that I've seen in this price range that have P-tap for sure. And I've never seen another one that could just be powered off a power bank. And I'm probably going to order a couple more power banks just because I'm always using them to charge my phone and other products. I just saw one from Rev Power that will actually power my MacBook Pro. So if my battery gets low on that, and the ability to charge my phone, my laptop, my iPad, and run my lights, that's huge. And this particular one has 2 power outputs. So I could run 2 of these lights off one power bank. And when we compare the size of these NPF batteries, I mean, this would be probably the equivalent of like the 970, which is a several $100 NPF battery, versus being able to buy a power bank for about 50 bucks. So cost-wise for your power sources, power banks definitely going to be a lot cheaper than stocking up on big NPF batteries, saving you a bunch of money and giving you a lot of flexibility in your powering options. So quick review of it. I like it. I've been using it for the last week or so. Very, very impressed. I have no complaint about it. Would it survive a fall onto concrete? No, it's plastic. It's going to shatter. But for 98 bucks, it's a really, really good value. I haven't seen anything else that really excited me about a light in a long time, except for this guy, and mostly because of the power options. I wish more of these types would come out with USB-C. It is definitely becoming the power standard for many, many different devices. And, you know, even if you're running off AC power, run your iPad charger to this thing. It'll power it. So you could run all day with just a wall wart and a USB-C cable. So I don't think there's any better power system that you could get besides USB-C to run a light like this. So if you're looking for a good light that's inexpensive, like I said, only 98 bucks, that is multiple colors, you know, like I said, 3,000 to 9,500 with a good power output at 5,600, dialable at 1% all the way up to 100% in 1% increments. That's pretty much unheard of. It's going to be hard for anyone to compete against a light like this. Only we're going to see bigger, wider, tall, you know, things, maybe heavier build quality. But I definitely think Aperture is onto something with the USB-C power. P-tap, I don't know how many people are going to use that, but devices like the Ronin S have P-tap. So if you needed a light to go on your Ronin S without adding additional weight for batteries, you could run P-tap from the Ronin S right into here and power your light right from the battery from the gimbal. So big win on that. Now I am going to try this with my Moza Air and see if the USB output will power this with a USB cable, but it's micro USB to USB-C, so I'm going to have to find some kind of adapter or something. And but I'll see if that works, and if so, it's yet another option for me, being able to have a light on my gimbal without additional power. So check it out, the Aperture AL-F7, 98 bucks on Amazon, link in the description below. I don't think you can go wrong with this purchase. I'm happy with it. This is getting a 5-star from me. Check it out. This has been Kerry with Learn Davinci Resolve with another product review. If you like these reviews, let me know. Put a comment down below. If you don't like them and you're getting ready to do a thumbs down, please let me know why. That way I can improve the videos I'm doing for you. But check out the videos every Monday and Friday. We do things on Fusion or Fairlight. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the subscribers out there. We're getting ready to come up on 5,000 users, and we're going to have a nice giveaway when we get there. So stay tuned for that. Click on the like button, hit subscribe. Be sure and check that bell icon to get notified anytime that there's a new video put out. This has been Kerry with Learn Davinci Resolve. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.